Have you ever loved something so much that you just want to make it happen every day? Me neither. This is a podcast a day. Pod a day, Dr. Wade episode. I'm not sure. I should have checked again. I didn't. I'm sorry. You know when like your favorite artist is about to drop what you are hoping to be the hardest music of their lives. That's gonna change your life. You know, whether that be Kanye West, Travis Scott, Lil Uzi Vert, Kendrick Lamar, Gunna, other people, right? And they're gonna drop something. There'll be like a rollout, right? They're gonna like roll it out. They're gonna, I guess that just means you like tease shit and like you have little teasers, little videos, and drop shit and like you'll build it up. If you're Drake, Drake, you might you'll be like, oh, it's coming. You might not even give a specific date. People are just like, oh, we think it's coming out around this time of year, autumnal season, and then it gets to like the latter stage of that season, and the news comes out like albums getting pushed back, man, and you're like, oh, what? And then all of a sudden it's like New Year's Eve, and it's like albums dropping at night, and it's like, whoa, 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 and then everyone rushes, right? This was a long build up, but essentially what I'm about to say is this is how the Epstein Island list is being treated. It's being like wafted in front of our noses, like you want it, and I feel like at this point you're gonna look at the list and it's just gonna be a bunch of like tech CEOs. It's like not fun. I want to see. To be honest, I don't actually realistically I don't really want to see anyone on the list if I'm being like honest, because it's like I I wouldn't hope for anyone, because realistically it would just be a boring answer. I just want to see like people who are already perceived as bad people on the list, because it's just already extra damning information about people we already think are bad, and then this just nails it in the coffin. It's easy to say the people I don't want to see on the list. I think number one would be me. I don't want to see my name on the list. I know I'm not on the list. Regardless of me knowing that, I don't want to be on it. Not that anyone would run their fingers down the list and stop on my name and go, him. Who is that? Google my name, find nothing. Like it wouldn't matter even if I was on the list. But I still don't want to be there. Number two, who I don't want to see on that list, probably like, I don't know, like Idris Elba. Everyone loves him. He's great. I don't know if the thing is about Idris Elba is everyone loves him. I don't know if anyone's even seen any of his movies or his like shows. He was in Luther. I don't, you know what I mean? Like Idris Elba's like huge, and he's like loved, but he doesn't do many like great films. I feel bad even saying this right now. By the way, I feel like this is blasphemy. I would hate to see Idris up there. I would hate it. Zendaya. I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that. That is blasphemy. Who else? I don't know. Anyone who plays for Chelsea. Actually, okay, and this is actually a good segue. Unintentional, but I was going to get onto this anyway. Is that when they dropped their like fake list or like the whatever list, because I don't know, I don't know if this is like a part of a documentary or if it's just like one guy being like, I got the list or whatever, and he's like, he's just like, he's like a kid's just like, mate, I'll do it, but he's just doing it because he wants something and he's not actually gonna do it. Like, I'll post the list, but it's like, why didn't you just post anyway? Is the name of people on that list was like Obama. It was just kind of like people like, I don't know. I also saw like a thing about what is his name? That was like a bit of an impression. He was the guy, I don't actually know. He was like a science man. He was, the theory of everything, the film about his life. Good Lord, imagine having to Google the name of a film based on someone's life just to remember the person it was based on's name. Stephen Hawking. Which, just crazy. But anyway, yeah, no. One of the people on that list, the original, not the original, but you saw the leaked kind of fake list thing, was Callum Hudson-Odoi, who, firstly, professional football player. Secondly, played for Chelsea. Thirdly, plays in the Premier League still. Fourthly, and most importantly, You know what? Let's Google it. Hudson. I can type faster than this. I'm using one hand and it's my left. And then let's go age. He's 23. Okay, I thought he was 22. 23, turned 23 in November, right? I don't know when this whole Epstein's Island stuff was going on, but if Hudson Odoi is on that list, because he made an Instagram post like I wasn't going to mention this because why would I? This is insanity. But I'm just getting tweeted it so much, it's just annoying. So I'm just gonna say it. I never went to Epstein Island. I'm 23 now. You know, I never went there. Please stop tweeting me about Epstein Island now. And it's like, yeah, it goes back. If Callum Hudson-Odoi was on a list of people of celebrities who travelled to Epstein Island, then he was not there. He was there as a victim. You know, he was. What I'm trying to say. Like, when did this Epstein Island shit happen? When was it? What do you Google? When was it in its peak? When was Epstein Island active? Awful. I didn't type that. That's what came up. I mean, it was active until his death in 2019, which, you know, we're in 2024 now. He already would have been like 19, 18, 19 at the end of it. By the way, you don't want to be attached to this island. It's also known as Island of Sin and Pedophile Island. So the other, you know, all the names are pretty, you know, I feel like the word I'm looking for begins with D, are pretty damning, you know? So don't want to be connected to that. And he kind of had it going on for his whole life. I assume, you know, he wasn't there. And if he was, you know, God help him. Yeah, okay, this is getting dodgy now. But yeah, no, that was weird. Jeffrey and, you know, Callum Hudson-Odoi are not two people who... I only just learned what Jeffrey and Epstein looked like a week ago. I saw a picture of a guy who I believed, while looking at it, to be Robin Van Persie. I was like, oh, he doesn't look great. Not Robin Van Persie. Oh my god, I'm back from the underworld. It took me so long to find this, and eventually, what helped me find it, the reference I was trying to go for here, was typing in manager dancing in dressing room, and then I found it. Van Nistelrooy. Oh my god, that took so long. Van Nistelrooy is who I was thinking of. That is the name, not Van Persie. So what I was trying to say was that up until very recently, I didn't even know what Jeffrey Epstein looked like. I just hear his name all the time, and it's like a meme. Is it? Can you say that? So when I saw this whole list thing, and I saw a picture of who I believed, while looking at the image, to be Ruud Van Nistelrooy, I realized, oh, so this is what this is actually Jeffrey Epstein. I didn't know. And in my mind, that's what I was seeing. The more you know. I feel like we should all know what the most notorious pedophiles look like. Maybe that's something we should know. Potentially. God, it would suck if a pedophile looks just like you. I'm not even saying that he looks just like Van Nistelrooy. They probably don't even look very similar. But anyway. Oh god, this has probably gone on long enough. Not maybe this particular, or maybe it has been 400 episodes. But this topic, I would say. Sorry, as I just try and find my notes. I get very confused, you see, and I get very lost with where I've put them all and stuff like that. And without them, I forget. Okay. I just got a glimpse of how long I've been recording this one for, and I know it's about to be a fraction of that length because all the times I have to cut during this. And but I say all the times, twice, way too many times already. I hate doing that, and it's always because I can't remember something because I'm terrible on the spot. And the only other thing on this list is it says my toxic trait. That's right. Nothing even interesting. Filler. All filler, no killer. Um, is what's going on here, and I can't even remember what that was about. I think it was basically my toxic trait being um hating on darts. Yeah, sure, that's fresh in everyone's mind right now. But maybe anyone else can relate with this, but over analyzing and gatekeeping slash rule putting in placing of on memes. Sometimes I'll see a meme and it'll be like very broad memes, nothing specific. It's like a video or something, and when someone takes a video and they make it into a meme, not like that's basically every meme. I don't know why I'm trying to categorize these, but like someone dancing or someone like just something like that, something happening, and they attach a caption to it, right? In my head, I get this idea of like what the meme means, you know what I mean? And like then I see other captions go with the video, and inside me, I feel angry. I'm like, that no, you're misunderstanding the meme. Your caption, sure, you were trying to start something new with the meme. That's not what this meme is. And in my mind, I'm gonna say it. Memes have nuance to them. It's not just like this is a video of girl dancing happy, which means just caption it with, me when I get my, and you know what I mean? No, there's a nuance to this. It's more like, me when I, um, get get 100-day streak on Duolingo, but I use 25 streak freezes. I bring this up all the time. This is very relevant to me right now. The whole Duolingo thing. But you know what I mean? Just you know what I meme? I would love if someone if people didn't spit at me for saying this, but instead wrapped their arms around me and told me it's okay. We're all the same. We're all in this together. Like, when you find out for the first time that everyone looks at the fridge and tries to see the light turn off, or like turns the microwave on and runs around the house trying to do tasks and shit, and you're like, oh, we're all the same. We're all living the same lives or whatever. And that's what I'm hoping for right now. That people do this with memes. Like sometimes like your mum or someone will like use the meme in a way, and I'm just like, that's not the way you'd use it though. And then she'd say, how would you use it? And I would say, look, you wouldn't understand. It's a very nuanced thing. It's kind of like this, but not like that. And it's a little bit of this, but it's with a tinge of that. And then I realize, you know, this is not passive aggressive. This is like this is like leaning over and explaining The Godfather to someone, or like I saw the Barbie movie recently, so I'm just listing things from that, or like the whole Photoshop mansplaining or whatever. Meme splaining. Oh my god, it rolls off the tongue. 303 or 4 maybe, something like that. Pod of Dead Doctor, all that great stuff. We just rambled here. Thank you very much. Goodbye.